it's important to understand that the biggest misconception about motivation is thinking that you need to feel motivated before taking action.
Good morning. Time now is 7:56 on Sunday, and it was actually not that difficult to get out of bed this morning. I just was enjoying having a little bit of a late lie-in, and it has been a bit slow, but other than that, it's going to be a good day. I quite like these Sunday morning sessions because there aren't that many people, but it feels less intense. During the week, everybody's just stuck in this, gotta get shit done mode. And on a Sunday, it feels like everybody's a little bit more chilled in the gym. And so I quite enjoy that. Can I just do my thing and let everybody else do their thing. Listen to some sweet tunes on my headphones because the music they play at the gym is always just horrendous. Really, really bad. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave it there and I will see you after the session. Welcome back. So the time now is 10:08 and it's about 1,000,000 degrees in this car. Can't open the windows because, again, it's Sunday and there's something going on across the road. Something noisy. Anyway, that was a good session. It started off a bit shaky. I felt really not that into it. Felt a little bit depleted. But as the session went on, it started feeling better and better. And halfway into it, felt great. And it was intense. The pump in my quads is actually quite painful, but it's good. It's a good pain. And it was all around just an intense session. And I walked out of there feeling like my legs were a bit jellified. Otherwise, today I didn't have much time to think about anything during my session other than my muscles. I was quite focused, so I didn't really think about anything specific to chat about. Kind of just giving all of my brain power to my exercises at the moment, which I think is important, and I think I've been neglecting a little bit lately. So aside from the fact that my brain is now a little bit mushy, I don't really have much to chat about. I didn't really think about anything that I wanted to tell you. So I will leave that for a bit later. I have thought that maybe I would touch on the subject of willpower because I think that's an important one and something that most people don't understand or misinterpret. So we will get into that a bit later, and I will see you at the office. Thanks to the magic of editing, we are in the office. So, getting to that willpower thing I was talking about. To start with, I think it's important to understand that the biggest misconception about motivation is thinking that you need to feel motivated before taking action. In reality, action is what often sparks the motivation and not the other way around. So once you start doing something, even a little bit, your mind kind of sees a little bit of progress, and that starts fueling your motivation to keep going. So what then keeps you going after you've made that first move? How many of you said willpower and or self-discipline? Well, the truth is that when it comes to willpower, it's a completely different ballgame. Willpower on its own is like a little battery. You can start off super strong and determined, but the problem is that it drains fast and it needs constant recharging. So in other words, it's a finite resource and it diminishes with every decision you make or temptation you manage to successfully resist. The real world problem here is that the more stressful or chaotic your day, the faster your willpower depletes. And I mean, who here can honestly raise their hands and say that stress is not a thing that they have in their lives?
You know, even backpacking around Thailand, I managed to find myself stressed out on occasion. Not often, but it did happen. And it wasn't because I was served sausage and a meal that wasn't supposed to contain any sausage. Anyway, yeah, I think you guys understand the crux of it. I mean, the crux of it. The point is that willpower alone isn't good enough for weight loss, you know, unless you're David Goggins. And let's face it, if you're watching this video, you are not David Goggins. And that's okay. When it comes to weight loss, the biggest thing to work on is consistency. You have to keep showing up for yourself. And that means you have to keep taking action, not when you're motivated to do so. You've got to keep taking action in spite of the fact that often you won't have the motivation to do so. And then the other part is building habits and systems that don't rely on willpower for you to succeed. Because when you aren't motivated and you don't have the willpower, if you don't have those systems and those habits in place to carry you through, you will more than likely quit. And that's not what you want, is it? Food for thought. Anyway, I am gonna go and chill. I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Remember to like this video if you like this video. Share it if you think somebody else will too. And I'll see you in the next one.